one was asking, but when this is being seen, then other forces are coming to play, and they seem to, if I have to be with people, if I have to speak with people, somehow I feel I lose my composure and I feel split. How is it possible? So I told a story yesterday, and I want to share with you how you have to be. You see, once a king was riding through a forest. He was going, he and his soldiers, you see, and they were tired, and through the forest they were passing, they saw a woodcutter's hut, and so they made to go near to the woodcutter's hut. When they got there, they wanted water, they were thirsty. So the woodcutter called his daughter, and the daughter appeared, and she was beautiful, young and beautiful. And as soon as the king saw her, he fell in love with her. Now even his thirst is gone. Then he says, who is this? The woodcutter says, it's my daughter. He says, she has to become mine. Now the poor woodcutter is a very simple man, and he knows this is the king. But he also knows that his daughter, she has a lover also. And they see each other, very much in love with each other. But he cannot tell the king this. So he bends to the king's command, actually. And the king takes the girl. He says, you must come with me, you are to be my wife. But she's not in love with him, you see. So he goes with her, and he marries this girl, and he's with her, and she's married and dressed like a queen. This is the new queen and everything like that. But her heart is not in the palace. Then he says, why are you so unhappy? You have everything, I've given you everything. Why are you not happy? She says, can my father and my brother come to work also in the palace? So, if it will make you happy. So they send for the father and the brother. And she says, my brother works as a gardener. So this one comes and he's working in the garden, and every now and again she will slip off, and in the garden, she is in the garden, and the two of them amongst the rose bushes. And then she's being happy, and the king is going, oh, I'm very good, your brother and your father here, and this. Then once one person saw them embracing in the garden, and tells the king, what? And he is completely angry and bitter and jealous and completely out to revenge. He felt humiliated by this, and he wants to make it a public thing. So he says, okay, you have betrayed me. You have betrayed me. This boy is not your brother, he's your lover. So we are going to put both of you to the fire. They go. So in the center of the kingdom now, everybody, all the inhabitants of this kingdom come together, and now they've made a very big fire, huge fire, and they tie them up. They're tying them up in the middle of this big wood pile to burn them publicly, because the king is like that. He's full of rage. He says, I give you one request. He says, thank you. She says, tie us up facing each other. She says, okay. So they tie them up facing each other like this, and then set the fire, the biggest fire. And this fire is burning fiercely, and everybody's, they see these two figures in the center of this roaring fire, but nothing is happening to them. People are amazed. He says, put more wood. They put more wood, gasoline, big fire, and still there's those figures in the center of this roaring fire, just there, untouched. So the king is, everybody's very afraid. He says, okay, wait, stop this fire. So they put the fire out. And he says, what is this, some kind of black magic or something? What kind of black arts have you brought to my kingdom? How is it possible you are not burning? So she says, my Lord, I know nothing about fire. All I do, I look only in the eyes of my beloved. All I do, I don't see anything, I don't care for anything. I only look in the eyes of my beloved.